everybody, how we doing? Welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. We are on location, San Francisco, California, for Web 2.0, which means, that's right, Tony Katz is back. Tiffany doesn't take these trips, and Ben goes nowhere without Tiffany. Web 2.0 is the scene. We're going to find out what's cutting edge, what's bleeding edge, and what is so unbelievably new it doesn't even have an edge yet in the world of the web. Come along for the ride, guys. It is yourcharade.com. It is the founder, Eric Beeson. Eric, Tony Katz, always a pleasure.
Tony, nice to meet you.
Welcome to the show. Give us a little bit. Tell us what you're doing over here in the world of Your Charade.
Well, what we're doing here is an online physical asset management system. Basically what that means is we have virtual shelves.
Okay.
So we have shelves here for your physical stuff, for your DVDs, your books, your CDs, your clothes, whatever. This is a way to organize what you have, catalog what you have, keep track of what you have, but more importantly, it's a way to make available to your friends the information about the things that you have.
Okay. Gotta take a step back. I'm a little slow. We know that. I'm going to take the CD library that I have, or the DVD library that I have.
That's right.
And I am going to put it into your system and be able to view it, and others will be able to view it as well.
That's right. So we're not doing electronic downloads or anything of that nature. It's not about sharing the actual music or digital files. It's just about sharing information about what you have. So, for example, once all of your stuff is into the system, when you wanted to, say I wanted to watch The Shawshank Redemption, but I don't have The Shawshank Redemption.
A fine movie. Tim Robbins, when you're not political, you're perfect.
So I can go out to the store, I can buy it, I can rent it,
right.
I can get it on Netflix, add it to my queue, or I can come on to Your Charade here, I can do a quick little search, see if any of my friends have The Shawshank Redemption. And then
Very cool.
If somebody does have it, I can easily request to borrow it from them. That we have built-in loan management tracking, so when I borrow something from them, they can keep track of who it's on loan to. We have integrated iCal feeds to keep track of when your stuff is due back to your friends.
Does it have a cost to the user to come onto your system and
No, it is completely free. There's no pay-level service or anything. It's not a premium or anything like that. There is just it is a completely free service. Our money is on referrals if you go out and buy something that we suggest you buy. No ads, no fees.
No ads.
No ads, no fees.
And this is on yourcharade.com.
Yourcharade.com. This is our first public appearance. We're
with an S. Your Charade with an S.
That's right. Your Charade. Your Charade.
Eric, an absolute pleasure, my friend. Well done.
Thank you so much, Tony.
Happy to do it. That's a smart little twist on the maneuver. At Bidoop, Nick Davis, good to see you.
Good to meet you.
What's happening? Give us the whole rundown. What is it that you guys really do? What I know so far is it's like one password done.
Right.
So give me the...
Basically, we eliminate text passwords. We have a new novel login authentication technology. So instead of using a textual password, what you have is an authentication based on image selection. So you have different image categories. So they could be generic things
let's get a little more detailed.
Okay, so they can be generic things like boats, cats, planes, things like that.
My password could be a picture of my dog?
Yeah, basically. So every time you log in, you're going to see an image grid of images randomly selected from different categories. You look for your categories, and those images are going to be different every time. They're random, but you look for that image. So you look for a theme, basically. So
is my image going to be within this random grouping of images, and I just pick mine?
Well, it's not a particular image, but it's an overall category of images. So like you pick cats and dogs and horses, for example, and that's a sequence that you select. And so every time you log in, you're going to see an image grid of a sequence of just random images. So you find your images, there'll be a different image of a cat,
Holy cow.
a different image of a horse, and a different image of a dog. And so you find those three images, and there are going to be codes, like an alphanumeric character on those images. You type in the code, and you log in. That's your password. So we authenticate you on the back end. We know what your category sequence is.
And I'm going to be able to use this for access to what?
to basically anything. Right now, we're targeting mainly like web-based systems.
So it's access to Gmail and access to things like that?
Ideally in the future. Right now, we have two different models. We have an OpenID provider where we provide free accounts for users.
Okay.
So you can kind of check out our system, try it out for yourself, take a test drive. We also have a license model that we sell to corporations and financial institutions, so you can implement it on your own system and then just kind of
I love the fact
stuff like that
you took something as crazy difficult as password protection and net security and turned it into something that is, there's fluffy. I mean, that's some smart thinking. That's very cool stuff.
We'd like
My
to
friend,
think so.
Nick Vidoop, not Vidoop.
Vidoop.
An absolute pleasure. Well done.
Right,
See, you
good to
did
meet
good.
you.
You were nervous for nothing. You have that certain je ne sais quoi, that certain laissez-faire. And that's all the French I know or will ever repeat. User plane, my friend. And by the way, best mouse pads ever. Fantastic work. Here with Janet Song. Janet, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Talk to me about what you're doing and how you're doing it.
Sure. Should I talk to you?
You can talk to me. You can talk to the good people of Neophyte. Either way.
I'll talk to you.
Excellent.
Feels more natural.
Not the first time I've heard that. Janet, what do you do?
Userplane is a hosted software provider. We provide community tools for websites with users that want to kind of turn on live chat and IM and video features for their community. So we have privatized IM application, a video chat product. We have a record and share product.
So if you're building a community, if you're building a world of people together, use Userplane to help turn that into a much more enjoyable experience.
Exactly. If you're a website with users, you want your users to interact, you have a community area on your website, whether you're an e-commerce site or a social networking site or an e-learning site, you come to us, we give you an API that's completely skinnable, rebrandable, customizable.
Really? So I would use the term white label. Completely white label what you do and make it look like their own. You're just the backbone, the power behind how that community kicks some ass.
Right, and it gets
Am I allowed to say that?
Kick ass?
Excellent.
It gets even better because it's all hosted by us. It's a Flash-based platform. It's all hosted by us, which means we're taking care of all the bandwidth and all the costs, and you, as a site owner, can use it for free because we have ad-supported versions of all the products.
Excellent.
Yes.
Now, this is active, this is live right now. When people have a community and they want to talk to you about it, you'll be able to say, well, we do X, Y, and Z.
Absolutely.
Very, very cool. Janet Song, an absolute pleasure. You did good.
Thanks.
You cursed a little. It was nice. The whole thing. It was a package deal today.
Thank you.
And the mouse pads. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
AOL. We're going old school to go new school. Naveed Anwar, how are you, my friend?
Good.
The expression that was once used that I heard was AOL was your grandmother's internet. But you guys have been making a very serious push. You were very present in South by Southwest. You're here now. What are we expecting from the development team of AOL?
So what you see over here today is AOL's developer network being represented. About 8 months ago, we started changing our business model. We started looking at things that our users were using anyway out in the web, and we started making them free. People started going on AOL.com and started using the pictures product. They were using the mail product. And we started getting a serious push from the developers of the whole Web 2.0 phenomena, where people want to build customized applications and want to build a customized experience.
They want to create that feeling of love, absolutely.
And we heard that loud and clear, and we decided a serious push of it would be great if we started opening a couple of our key products and making those APIs available.
So you're making that API accessible to the everyone. They can come to you, they can find it, and they can, all due respect, screw with it the way they see fit.
Absolutely. I mean, the idea over here, if you look what has happened in the last year or so, where people want to build their own customized experience. I want to get my mail from Gmail, I want to get pictures from AOL, and I want to get storage from Xdrive. All of these are my experiences on a daily basis. An average developer knows how to use an API. We give that customized experience to them, as well as we also make it available to the mom and pop shop. If someone has a flowers website and they want to have an IM client built in so that they can interact with their customers.
What's the gain for you guys? I mean, when you think about it from your standard business model, and this is a huge paradigm shift. Is Steve doing a little drinking these days?
Steve has been not in the company for quite some time. It's Randy and Ron who are running the show now.
I went old school and I forgot my own head.
Steve is very happy with Religence. That's the company that he's running right now. The gain for us is basically the outreach. It is to be in the in the picture and be with the big players. I mean, if you look at Google, they've had their developer network for some time. Right. Yahoo has been making a push for quite some time. And if you had attended the programmable web session yesterday, we got great pops over there about...
I am being scolded for not attending the proper session. I just want that known. That's what that meant.
No,
you're getting your props for being people who are out. Well, let me tell you, at South by Southwest, there was an amazing... AOL is here, here, so it was really an impressive thing.
So that's the thing that when people come up over and say is like, hey, broadband, ISP, those things have been solved. What do you guys do over here? This is the new AOL. It is about creating opportunities not just for the average consumer, but for the developers as well, and to see what kind of business models we can bring back to the picture for ourselves as well as them.
Naveed Anwar, AOL, you did well. You did good, like a professional, with style and aplomb. And my apologies to Steve Case, wherever you are. You're doing fine work, and I in no way think you're an alcoholic. But if you want to have a drink, I'm available. I will buy the first drink. The second drink you have to buy, you have way more cash than I do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you quite a bit. We are here. Is it Octopus?
Octopus, just like the creature.
Insane. Barry Fogarty, how you doing, my friend?
Very well. Nice to meet you.
So first of all, great name, great logo.
Thank you.
Now, what do? You got my interest.
Sure. What we've done is we've built an easy-to-use, on-demand collaboration technology designed specifically for creative professionals. People are using digital media.
Now, don't do it in Canadian, do it in English.
We allow up to 5 people to log on and synchronously view and manipulate and mark up a wide range of documents. Everything from the usual suspects like a Word file and a PowerPoint, but uniquely, anything you build in Flash, any video, any configurators, rotational views, we let you look at digital media, fully integrated text messaging, fully integrated VoIP, fully integrated webcams, and you don't require anything.
Fully integrated VoIP?
Yep, fully integrated webcams, yep. And you require nothing other than the Flash plugin. So you can be on a Mac, a PC, or a Linux. Low cost, subscription-based, creative professionals.
Now, you saw this as a need in the market. What happened to you? What happened to things that you guys were working on that made you say, this is it?
Sure. My colleagues and I are creative professionals. I'm a photographer.
Okay.
My colleagues are 3D animators, and we had a production services company, and we created content for advertising agencies and clients all over the world, and we spent a lot of time on the phone and sending emails saying, would you look at this and give us some feedback? So for our own purposes, we built this little collaborative environment that would allow us to let our clients come in and look at something and mark it up. And then we showed it to our clients, and our clients said, well, I'd buy that. And so now we're in the software business.
Would someone assume that you're kind of like a darknet?
A darknet? I'm not sure what that.
It's a way to share the information without anybody else getting in your way?
Absolutely. So it's not public access. You need to invite people to come in and take a look at your content.
Oh, 5 max.
Up to 5 with full VoIP and webcam capabilities.
Okay.
If you wanted to do a presentation, you could have up to 25 people, but only one person at a time would have use of the webcam and the VoIP.
Okay. Yep. I hear you. And this is right now live, active, going.
Live, active. We were in beta for a year. We had a great group of beta clients, and we went live public on Monday.
And wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple days ago.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much. We're thrilled.
And the website is?
Octopus.com. OCTOPZ.com.
The Z for the Z.
The Z for the Z.
Barry Fogarty, you did good work, my friend.
Thank you very much. A pleasure to meet you.
Very, very interesting stuff. We are here at Think Free, or as they say in New Hampshire, Think Free or Die. That comes courtesy of Ben Freeman of Neophyte.tv. Jonathan Crow, how are we doing, my friend?
Great, how are you?
Talk to me about what you're doing. How does the whole dang system work here with Think Free?
Well, Think Free is an online office suite. It's free, so just sign up and you can get access to Word processing, spreadsheet, and presentation tools. You can either upload existing Microsoft Office files or author and edit them online.
But the main objective is I no longer need that. I no longer need to pay Mr. Gates anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, nothing against you, Bill, really.
We like you too.
But I don't have to do that. We can use what you guys have to offer.
Exactly. And furthermore, once that document is online, you can share that with other people. And instead of emailing 5 different attachments to 5 different people, getting 5 different responses that you then have to manage, we send you a link to the document. And so I see the the latest changes that you made, you see the latest changes that Ben made, and we're all in sync.
So it declutters the pipeline, so to speak.
Exactly. Enables collaboration.
Okay, now you could do this with Word documents, text documents. You can do it with spreadsheets as well?
Exactly. We actually operate in Microsoft Office file formats, so .doc for word processing, .xls for spreadsheets, and .ppt for presentations. And we actually have been working in Microsoft Office file formats since 1999. So
you guys have been around a while.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
So we would estimate that outside of Redmond, we have the best knowledge of Microsoft Office.
Now, what about moving into more video types of applications? Is there going to be an opportunity to do that, or really this is true nuts and bolts about moving the information around?
Well, it's about collaboration and it's about Office documents. We're actually integrating with other partners. Today at the show, we're announcing these interfaces that other companies can use to integrate Office documents into their software. So, for example, Jive software has ClearSpace, which has wikis, blogs, all these really neat collaborations tools, but also a document management system, which they can now use and click on a document and open the document, edit the document all online within their application.
PC user, Mac user, you don't care?
Don't care.
Nice.
Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, I don't care.
Jonathan Crow, Think Free, you're doing fine work.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Here at Coghead with Paul McNamara, a Nordic giant. I have never felt so short in all my life. This may be Darwin telling me that it's time for me to go. Paul, how are you?
Good.
How's everything?
It's going great.
Talk Coghead, by the way, fantastic logo. You win the logo prize.
We love it.
Which is important. Talk to me about what you guys do.
So Coghead lets non-programmers create their own web-based business applications.
Good, because I am a non-programmer.
There we go. So typically, if you understand your business challenge, in the past you've had to go to IT or you've had to go hire programmers to get a custom application developed.
Sure.
We want to allow people who have some level of tech savviness but are not programmers to be able to create their own web-based applications and then deliver those to anybody with an internet browser.
So what kind of things are they creating using Coghead?
They're creating this vast range of things. We've got one guy who manages rural co-ops. These are groups of farmers who get together, and the co-op handles back office stuff like payroll. He's saying, look, you got to remember, they don't have a server room on the farm, but they need business applications to do forecasting. So he's creating that kind of a thing. We have large companies creating inventory management or marketing management kind of applications. We have a restaurant owner.
So they've decided that why should they go out and spend X number of dollars on somebody else's canned product? They can create their own customized world with a little help from the Coghead.
That's exactly right. And those applications can evolve as their business evolves. They're not stuck with something they had developed 2 years ago that they can't change.
So you're not hamstringed by what the product is or what the business is.
Exactly right.
Your system will help any business growing their need.
That's right. That's right. And the trick is you don't have to change your business to match some packaged application. You can create an application that matches the way you work.
Where does the application reside?
It sits on Coghead.com.
Really?
Yes.
So they don't have to worry about
hosting,
all the extra space.
We take care of all that.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
We're going to have to check that out.
Excellent.
From the King Coghead himself. Are you the King Coghead?
I am the King Coghead.
Paul McNamara, Coghead. Well done. Excellent.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Very cool. I am here. Renat Kasanchin comes up to me and says, hey, Tony, talk to me. I'm important. Love me for Neophyte.tv. Renat, how you doing?
Great. You're amazing.
30 seconds or less. What do you guys do at Apatar?
I'm CEO of Apatar, and when I was 21 years old, I started an IT outsourcing firm. And
so you're doing IT outsourcing?
Not at this time, before. So one of the interesting discoveries was that the majority of data integration projects never get built.
Okay.
Why? Because the ROI is too small to justify buying middleware and paying a team of developers to implement it.
So they can't make enough money building it, it's not worth using the money to build it.
So if it's too small of a project, it's not going to be built ever.
And this relates to what you do now?
Now, that's why I started Apatar, that lets you join your desktop data with the web without coding. and you don't have to hire a team of developers to link, let's say, data between your CSV file and MySQL database with Salesforce.com.
So you can just put it all together. You don't need all these extra little pieces here, there, and everywhere.
You can just link first name to first name in Salesforce, last name from MySQL to last name in Salesforce, and an opportunity from Sugar CRM to Salesforce.
And where can people find you? What is the address? What is the site people can go to?
URL address is apatar.com. It's
APATAR.com.
Absolutely. You can download it. It's open source data integration tool. You can download it for free.
And you can even notice the open t-shirt that Renat has hooked up, stolen from the people at AOL.
Absolutely.
Renat,
my pleasure.
An absolute pleasure, my friend.
Where do I find it?
You'll find us at neophyte.tv. We'll give you a card before we go. I'm going to wrap it up right now.
Thank you.
There he goes. A rock star in the making. And this is what we call Web 2.0. The things going on here are the things that everybody are going to be dealing with 3 years from now. The problem is 3 years from now, these guys are going to be 10 years ahead of the curve. You got to be paying attention. You got to be seeing what's happening at shows like this. Keep reading. Keep watching neophyte.tv. Tiffany, I love you. I miss you. Come to me, darling. And Ben, I don't miss you at all. That's the way it is. I'm Tony Katz. We'll catch you around.